Hello, it's Brandon from Tech Buzz Ireland. Today we have the OBSBOT Meet SE. We've done a variety of these particular products, and I suppose compared to some of the other ones, the first thing you'll probably notice straight away is it doesn't have the gimbal with it. SE is 1080p, 100 frames per second webcam for PCs, AI framing, streaming there at the moment. Beauty mode, gesture control, webcam for desktop, laptop, gaming, meeting space. So there's a lot of different varieties on that there at the moment. And even though it doesn't have the gimbal as in some of the other ones there, it does have a lot of other functionalities in terms of gesture control with your hands there. It has got natural beauty there at the moment. And again, all it does is connect up with a USB directly. So it's the OBSBOT Meet SE. Tells you just quickly what the accessories are. Camera, obviously, privacy cover, magnetic mount, USB-C to adapter. That's actually quite good, the adapter. It's handy in case you don't think. USB cable, user manual warranty card. Again, with these, slightly disappointing 1 year warranty, but that's what it is. Manual with it. Manual, as always, is same standard, same idea there. And it just gives you quick details, and it tells you about the gesture command, how you can use your left hand, for example. It's got a 4 zoom coming in, focus, HDR. So there's a lot of different functionalities that you can actually do with the unit itself. And I suppose more importantly, this is what you want to actually see. So in essence, this is basically it. And the OBSBOT Meet comes with a USB-C cable, so that just plugs directly into your laptop. If you don't have a USB-C slot free, you can just plug it into your traditional USB-A. Goes in directly to the back of it. And what I've done is I've just put it there. Tripod stand, so you can get a tripod stand directly to plug it into. It gives you a bit more flexibility, or you can just go with the magnetic approach. And sometimes I stick it to the front of the laptop, but you don't necessarily have to put it in the laptop. It could be on your monitor, for example, or wherever you seem to be looking mainly. So in other words, whatever you're focused on in the area. So often what you do is in your laptop, you're restricted to only being able to see that particular mode, but here you can put it to the side, to the left. So we'll give you a quick demo of that in a few moments. We've now set it up, the OBSBOT, on top of the monitor there at the moment is there. I've deliberately put it slightly to the right, just showing it doesn't necessarily have to be straight in front of you. I could have put it on the ground, I could have put it on a tripod stand, and that's another little advantage compared to your normal traditional camera, which is done. So the camera is there at the moment, so the microphone is there as well, so I probably wouldn't want the microphone too far away. The USB port in the back has been plugged in there at the moment, and that is your normal what you'd see. So as I'm talking to you now, it seems quite normal, traditional. There's no changes that we're typically expecting. Just to slightly make some adjustments, we'll go to medium view and we'll go on narrow view, so you can actually see the changes. When I turn on the auto framing, just one other thing there at the moment. So when I can zoom in there at the moment, and I can zoom in more, and again, there's not many, I'm going to say, cameras that you can zoom in, and I can preset these as well. That will actually allow you to go in and read these particular writing on the back of my head. But there. When I turn on the auto framing, this is what I think is really cool. So I'm sitting here as normal. I have this set on the screen here for the over body, so I'll be making these changes. But as you see me going in and out and focusing and moving to the left, and again I have this in my way, which is distraction. So if I go back, and bear in mind there's no gimbal on this particular one, but it's still picking me up fairly quickly, and it's still getting it there, and I'm moving reasonably quickly. So in all these particular motions there at the moment is there, it's kind of going there. Now, if you're giving a presentation or you're in a room there at the moment, and it's quite good because you're watching there at the moment, and you can have your gesture commands which are zooming in and you're zooming out. It allows you those different functions, so you can do different things, putting them in, and then you can kind of go in. So it allows you to change. So instead of having to go to your mouse, go to your etc., it's automatically picking you up there. Have to be careful if you're one of those people who use their hands a lot, because it's going to start moving. But on this particular auto framing there, you no longer, if you're walking around a stage or giving a normal presentation, your body tends to move, and sometimes you see people over to the left or to the right, or they may go off thing. If, for example, you're sitting on a stationary Zoom call, for example, sitting here perfect, the normal auto framing off is perfect. You don't need it on. There's other functionalities there at the moment you can actually do, but that's a lot of it. And the one thing I suppose is different is, even though there's no gimbal on this particular one there, it's stationary, it still allows it to adjust and move. It's picking it up, the movements going backwards and that. Zoom is quite good, as I showed earlier on. It's got that 4 zoom as well. Warranty, bit dubious on there. Might be worth thinking about a tripod stand if you're going to be doing something on different presentations. It allows the flexibility. When you set presets, for example, you've got to basically ensure it's set up there, because once you move it, you've lost those particular presets, they won't go. It doesn't come in a case of you're putting it in your bag. It is quite light, quite compact, so when you do actually have it there, you don't have any queries. You can actually see the light recording, the light in the top as well, to give you an idea of what it's doing. Setup, download the software. Coincidentally, this happened to use the same software as another version of OBSBOT that we did previously. Again, all it was an update, and do the firmware update. I always recommend to do the firmware update. And this is the OBSBOT Meet 2, Meet SE. Lovely little products there at the moment. Nice, simple, compact. It's only when you start using these particular products that you realise how much your traditional laptop is lacking in terms of what you can do and availabilities, etc. The flexibility, the variety of functionality. And this is not for your Zoom meetings. You can, yes, of course, you can use it for your Zoom meetings. Yes, you can use it for a lot of other things, but it opens up the doors, whether it's a training video, whether it's a training class, variety. Some of the larger ones will do example like into a church, for example, that big. This particular one maybe not for the same range, but there is other ones. We'll try and get our hands on some of them as well, just to give you an idea there. This particular one is space grey. There is other ideas there, but lovely products, nice, simple, easy working. Connectability is very simple there at the moment. And thank you for watching the OBSBOT Meet SE. Thank you.